What's up, guys? Beagler Outdoors here. So today I was working on a project. All right, so when I bought my boat, it came with one GPS or electronic unit, graph unit that was mounted. It was mounted right here. Okay, one mount that was mounted here, and I wanted my units to stack. I wanted them double stack like that. Okay, so I was looking at boat effects and all. Oh, fuck, that's like almost bent. Whatever. I was looking at boat effects and all of these graph mounts, and man, they are friggin' expensive. $250, $380 high. So I'm like, how can I get both of my graphs stacked? And let me tell you something. I did this mod here. If you were to buy this stuff, it probably only cost you $30 max. If you have this stuff, it cost me nothing because I had some pieces and bolts and shit sitting around. So I'm gonna flip it around and tell you how I got my units to be stacked, okay? And man, it's a game changer. All my units are lined up. It is perfect. Here we go. All right, if you see, I have both my units stacked there, okay? All right. And what I did was at first I had this unit right here, this Panther, okay? And I had it facing the other way around, okay? And I had just my garment unit on it, and this unit right here was mounted right here. So pretty much you had a unit here and you had one off to the side. I wanted this to be free because, you know, I step over here a lot. So all you need to do this mod is one of these, okay? And I would get it, so get the one that's, if you get one that slopes, just mount it backwards. This one is supposed to be mounted the other way around. But you can see it slopes down. If you put it the other way, you won't have enough room for your pedal. I have perfect room here for my pedal, okay? My foot does not hit my GPS at all. So all you have to do pretty much is take a piece of aluminum, I guess L channel aluminum, okay? Mount it in there, mount it right here on top of this bracket and face it up. All right, there you go. You got that facing up. Then what you do is you come on the bottom, all right, and you put another one in there. So you have them like that. Okay? So pretty much, these are two spare pieces I had. Just imagine you're using just the center pieces. Don't worry about the end. Just imagine if they were cut and you're pretty much only using that, okay? So they are 1/8 inch by 1.5 inch channel, and it fits perfect. It's a perfect height. You can trim some off. And pretty much it's set like that, okay? So the way it's sat, if I were to put this here, they're kind of bolted in like that, with this kind of slit in there, okay? And when you put the top one on, and then you put your top GPS here, bolted on, and your one GPS is sitting right here, you bolt the one on the bottom. So when you bolt your top GPS through, you're bolting them through both of these pieces right here, and you're scrunching them together, okay? Then, now you have this whole space here to put your other GPS. You could put your other bracket, which is shaped like a U here. It would be kind of shaped that way and that way, and the unit would fit in there. Then you have the two bolts here. You have one bolt here, then one bolt here, and one bolt here. And then you have that flat face, and as you can see this here, two pieces of aluminum, 1/8 inch, 1.5 inch, and it ends up looking like this. I'll show you right now. Ends up looking like that. See how we have this? You put the unit on first, the back screw first. Then you put this on top of the bracket and put your second screw in. Then when you have that there, you drill your hole for your bottom one. Okay, and you get your bottom one. Here I can get a camera in there so you can kind of see what's going on. Okay, so in a sense, it looks flat. You're pretty much sandwiching this and this in between both L brackets. So you're sandwiching them both in between there. And when like I said, when I drilled them, all I did was I took the GPSs off. I had just the brackets. I took this bracket, I bolted the bracket to here. Then I put this piece where I wanted it at. I sandwiched it with a clamp. I put a clamp here and a clamp there. And I came from the bottom and I drilled up so I can get that hole, because you already have a hole in the bottom. Then once you do that, you sandwich the bottom one. You sandwich the bottom one on and you clamp it. And once it's clamped down where you want it, and then you have both of them flat, then you come from the top here, and you drill a hole coming down so you can mimic that hole on the bottom. Then when you put them on, you have them both sitting flat like that, giving you a flat unit to mount, a flat space to mount that unit. So bottom line, if you want to have dual stackable screens, if you had to buy this stuff, it probably only cost you, if you already have this was $70. I would recommend, if you do get one of these, to get one of the ones that adjusts. I would recommend getting, if you have bigger than 12-inch screens, 10-inch screens, I'd go a little taller. I'd go about up to here, so you don't have too much foot space here. So you have a ton of foot space here. I'm not gonna hit my foot. I've taken it out already. But they make some of these that kind of adjust like this. So you could actually send this whole thing back or forward. I would recommend getting one of those that adjust. But this was about $65 or $58, I think, in Bass Pro. The model number on that is 954200, and I have it backwards. I have it facing this way, so I'm able to get my room here. Because if you put it the other way around, it'll tilt everything down further, and then this unit will probably be like down to here, and you probably won't hit your foot. It'll be a problem. Just mount it backwards. Trust me, it's worth it. Mount it backwards, and that works good. So if you guys are looking to do dual stackable electronics on your boat, and you were like me, searching, you only found $250, $300. If you want to spend that money good, I am not trying to spend that kind of money. So that mod works really well. It looks really good, and I mean, it looks good. Looks, you can't even tell. Hope this video helped you out. Always trying to save you money. Once again, if you're first time watching, like and subscribe. Beeler Outdoors out.